Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, Hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Patterson to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Crowd getting in a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Niners at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Now Fields. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Byron Jones getting to him from his secondary.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Play action. Here's Willis. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. first and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Willis looking to throw it. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On third down, it's Willis. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's brought down. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Off play action, Fields. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. The Fields going to take this himself. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. He sets to fire deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Marcus Williams. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Fields. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The man in motion is Brown. Again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And the 49er hands team does its job. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fields throw complete there to Thomas. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish. With 6 points. Now Elliott. And he's going to take it in. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Willis now off of play action. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Willis will look to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second and goal, Willis. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it. And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Finding space at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. In motion right is Brown. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Prater's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's got this to Pickens.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Here's Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
19 right.
Willis to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Willis.
Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Throwing, Willis.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Niners, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.